Eavesdropping. How rude.
ここにいたんだな。何かご用で？
Dendro. That's Dendro. That's an element you don't see often. Last time I saw it was probably with Knichi in Natlan.
旅人パイモン。へえ、あんたの知り合い？ああ、お二人は昨日ヒーシ島を訪れ、遊戯を共にしたのだ。
Yes, she was so nice to you, and then you betrayed her by breaking in with your sister. I don't know who this is. It's a playable character, pretty new.
紹介しよう。こちらは
Nefer,
気分の館のオーナー、ネフェル。
boss of the Curatorium of Secrets. Interesting. I'm not going to pull for her. I think she's available currently, though. Maybe. Or was she the month before? Stop staring at me, cat!
はじめまして。
Her voice is older than I expected.
彼らは昨日、ナドクライに到着したばかりの旅の者で、鳥や獣たちに迎えられ、月の洗礼を受けた善良な方々だ。
Kind-hearted souls, prepare to be surprised. Who walk in the moonlight's glow, more like in the moonlight's shadow. Feeling guilty, are we?
こいつは面白い。紹介なんて必要ないよ、ラウマ。この二人は他国で名を馳せてる大英雄だからね。そうだったのか。私が情報屋だってのを忘れないことだ。ナドクライの人たちは他国の情勢にあんま興味がないけど、碑文の館は違う。
This is the one Dory warned us about. Not to deal with her. With the owner of the Curatorium of Secrets. Because she's, I don't know, dangerous maybe? Unpredictable?
アビスの危機に瀕したナタを救ったっていう話題の大英雄もまさにこの二人のことさ。
Not to be trifled with? Something like that. Who saved Natlan during the Abyss crisis. That was a war. A huge war with tremendous losses of life. Help! I've never felt this comfortable before. How am I supposed to explain what happened last night? Don't make it worse, and just be honest about it. I am the reason you lost the relic. I broke through all your ritual sites with my sister who works for the Abyss.
そうであったか。蒼月の子は普段閉じこもっておるからな。お二人のことを存じ上げなかった。どうかご容赦を。
She's the one apologizing.
気にすんなって。そもそも言うつもりはなかったからな。オイラたちの称号とか功績とか話してたら日が暮れても終わらないし。
It was talking till sundown and then some. Yes, not as heroic as you used to be, Aether.
どうしたんだ？やっぱり具合が悪いのか？
You have no idea.
それで二人は碑文の館にどういったご用件で？
そうそう。さっきご飯を食べてる時に蒼月のこの盗難事件について聞いてさ。それでこいつに連れてこられたんだ。
へえ、そういうこと。なるほど。ラーマのことを案じてきた。
Just how big is your
さ
hand?
すがは大英雄。卓越した実力のみならず品格も備えてるようだ。
Maybe it's because of the glove or because of those lines. But it seems like the fingers are way too long. So you came over here because you were worried about Lauma. A combination truly befitting of great heroes, strong at arms and pure of heart. And you're still not saying anything.
そういうことならラウマ、私に一ついい考えがある。この経験豊富な大英雄に依頼をしてみたらどうだい？うちみたいな小さな店には荷が重そうだしね。
小さな店には荷が重い。ただ受けたくないだけであろう。
After she came all the way here.
ま、そう考えてくれていい。
依頼？
The commission to get the relic back.
まさか蒼月のこの生物を取り返してほしいのか？
ああ、その通りだ。これは英月使としての責務であり、旅人の過去を探るという約束を果たすためでもある。
No, even I start to feel bad about it.
しかしネフェルにいくら頼んでも断られるばかりでな。
Multiple times. But you just got here.
幸い、それでも月は変わらず、碑文の館の空へと昇るが、昼も夜も月の恩寵があらんことを。
はいはい。
I'm sorry, everyone. There's something I need to get off my chest. Finally. And then he confessed everything. That's a lot to confess, though. You have every reason to be disappointed, Paimon. Please be disappointed.
つまり自分は生物に触れてないから妹が持ち去ったと考えてるのか。
Wrong. I don't think she has it.
事の主催は分かった。
It must be someone else. You knew full well what you did. Apologizing won't do it any good because you don't feel bad about it. If you would have felt bad about it, you wouldn't have done it.
蒼月のこの秘書は古くより世間に隠されておる。外部の人間が入ることを禁じておるのも盗みを防ぐためだけではなく、
Forbidden entry is not only to prevent theft.
その地には数々の試練があり、踏み入る者の資格を見極める役目も果たしておるからだ。そこに無断で侵入するのは極めて危険なこと。
The trials were actually pretty easy. Some blobs and moving things around. Well, there was this one sort of boss, but I defeated him with the help of my sister, and that was one of the nice parts because we had this coordinated attack when I used my burst. I was on the one side, she on the other, and both focused their energy in the middle in some sort of abyssal energy ball and threw it at the enemy. That was pretty cool.
あまり自分を責めなくてよい。あの試練を乗り越えたということは、そなたには生物を目にする資格があるということだ。
You're way too forgiving.
言い換えれば、月髄がそなたを認めたことになる。
You should be.
ああ、そなたはきっと私欲のために月髄を盗もうとは考えぬ。誠実な心の持ち主であるからな。先ほどの話にあった霧については、秘書が外敵を排除するために防御機構を作動させたのだろう。共に入った者の中に不純な動機を持つ者がいたか、あるいはアビスが混じっていたか。
I think impure intent and abyssal presence both applies to his sister. She acted way too suspicious. I mean, if even he feels that something is wrong with her and that she's acting out of character.
アビス？
My sister! can indeed wield the power of the abyss.
だからかもしれぬ。しかし、どのような経緯であろうと、月髄は奪われてしまった。そなたのことは信じておる。故に、今の問題は変わらず生物を取り戻すこと。
Your relic? Our relic. Not your. I'll help you. I want to find my sister too. Nothing good happens when you are around your sister. Because you get influenced by her easily and then just tag along to every crime and evil scheme she wants to do. Because she's your sister.
ほら、言っただろ。その問題は必ず解決するってね。
That's why in this last footage I said that Aether is probably a good brother but a terrible human. Because he stays by his sister's side even if she does something bad. But at the same time, he becomes part of the problem.
さて、この協力関係を祝う前に一つ確認しておこう。生物を持っていったのは本当にあんたの妹なんだね。
I'm 0% sure. Which means I don't believe even for a moment that it was his sister.
だってその時そこにいたのはこいつら二人だけなんだろ。
That's like the polar opposite of absolute, sure.
どうだろうね。ほら、あんたの妹がアビスの力で封印を破ったのなら、他の人間も入れるようになったはずだろ。
We were alone.
確かに、その通りではあるな。
それに今朝、ちょうど情報提供者からこんな話を聞いたんだ。今日、ファデュイが生物の捜索命令を突如取り下げたらしい。
It couldn't have been Kutar, because she would never work with a Fatui.
何？
Despite having been a Fatui for a very long time.
なんでだ？
考えられるのは、朝目が覚めたら急に生物への興味を失っていたか、もしくは
Did I mention in the summary last episode that Kutar was born 500 years ago around? So, roughly around the calamity that struck in Teviat. And then someone made a statue for her. She was the goddess of this island for a very long time, and then her followers started to get greedy. She was disappointed in them. She left them and joined the Fatui, I think. A few months ago, she revisited the island of the Frostmoon Scions, not to interact with them. She was probably just seen briefly, but she also seemed to have left her ties behind as far as the Fatui goes. Because she doesn't want to have anything to do with them anymore. She was very upset when we talked about the Fatui. I think she considers them as enemies. So I suppose she's not the number 3 Harbinger anymore? Question mark.
そういうこと。
Couldn't possibly be working with the Fatui. No. Because the cult of the Abyss and the Fatui are enemies.
妹がファデュイと手を組んでる可能性について考えてるんだね。だからさっき聞いたんだよ。本当に妹が生物を持っていったのかってね。それか、こう聞こうか。あんたは本当に自分の妹を知ってるのかい？
That's another thing that I talked about in the last footage. He insisted often and talked with his sister about how they've been through so many worlds, how they know each other so well. And I argued that, yes, they have been through a lot together, but it was only in this world that his sister changed. Maybe up to the point that he doesn't really know her anymore. That she became someone else. Stupid mechanical flowers with a screw in the middle. Huh. He's just as surprised as I am that the flowers were mechanical. I don't know what Lumine is trying to do here. All you know is that she says that it's for your and her own good.
つまりファデュイが月髄を持っている可能性が高いということか。
じゃあ今からなんとか実験設計局ってとこに行ってみるか。そうすれば全部わかるはずだろ。
This is one huge area where I haven't been yet. It's full of teleporters.
解決の糸口が見つかったようだね。おめでとう。